So today we are going to review, or at least I'm going to review, the Steeda lateral and Bumpsteer kit. I think that's what it's called. The actual link's going to be in the description. Kind of what I went through. First, we're going to go through what I went through when I dropped my car, some of the challenges I faced, and then what Steeda's kit did for me and what I noticed when I picked up the car. So I purchased my car in November 2020. The month after I purchased it, of course, everyone wants to do exhaust and tune, so those were the first things I did. But about a month to 2 months in, I ended up picking up some coilovers, and I dropped the car. It had adjustable dampeners. The dampeners were a really cool feature that I never had before because all my previous cars had springs. Anyway, so I ended up adjusting the dampeners. I wanted to go the hardest setting, then I went medium, and then imperfection on the road. The car would move to its angle, and when you would hit a bump, it would go like this, and you would have to keep fighting with the steering wheel. The steering was also very numb. It was weightless. There was a lot of issues with that. So I was battling that for about a year and a half to maybe 2 years. And recently, I test drove a GT350 and I noticed that there was very different handling. Granted, the GT350 is more a track focused car, and that's kind of the route I wanted to go. Being so accustomed to my GT PP1 2020, I was accustomed to, fighting with it, the whole 9 yards. But I started looking in the forums of like, hey, is this e-pass programming, which is the electronic assisted steering. Yeah. And they said that it's a whole different calibration, whole 9 yards, like no one can tune that. But I did start reading through some forums that it might be worth, changing out some suspension parts. One of the names that came to mind was Steeda, or not to mind, but in the forums it was Steeda. And they mentioned a few different kits. And the kits include, this is the stock from the Ford Motor Company. This is I believe it's a tension lateral something, either tension or lateral link. I don't know, I'm not a suspension expert. Anyway, this was one of the kits and it included both the tension and the lateral link, both of them. This is only one of them, I don't know which one it is. There was this version, and then there was another one that had a bearing from Steeda that replaceable. Again, I'm not a suspension expert, so I'm probably getting blown up in the comments. That's okay. The next kit that somebody recommended was the Bumpsteer kit, and that was one thing I was struggling with. This is what the Bumpsteer kit would have replaced, and it does some funky stuff that I can't explain. But yeah, that's what it does. I wish I would have opened the box up and did a whole unboxing and showed you what every piece was. But so the first kit that I showed you, the tension and lateral link, that was supposed to correct a lot of the sway back and forth, according to Steeda and the forums. It was also supposed to stiffen up suspension. Another thing it was supposed to do was provide more confidence through the steering. It was supposed to fix the geometrical.
In layman's terms, when you've lowered your car, you've lowered the roll center of your vehicle. That means that if you take your vehicle, the roll center, up, down, you put it down here, and what that ultimately means is the body has a lot more leverage against the suspension now. So the idea of this lateral link is to correct that, bring it back up to where it was originally.
There's much more lean angle versus.
In layman's terms.
I'm a dumbass. That kind of made sense. I was kind of skeptical. The next portion was the Bumpsteer kit, and that's this. And that was supposed to fix a lot of the issues that I had with the steering and the imperfections. Now, Steeda was genius in the sense that they put both these kits together, minus one of the, I want to say it's a lateral link, that you only need the tension link or some shit. It removed like one small piece that you didn't need. The big two you needed was the Bumpsteer kit and then that piece that I showed you down there that I ended up calling Steeda because I wanted to get some more information. And they said that everything I needed would be good through that kit. I was still skeptical. He gave me a discount code. It worked. So it came out to like $450 versus $500 after taxes. It was like free shipping. The thing that bothered me was the reviews on Steeda were only like 2 or 3 reviews, and then the YouTube had no reviews on these things. So that's the purpose of this video, is like, if you guys dropped your Mustang and you're noticing, you know, the lean angle shit,
layman's terms.
and the next thing is that your steering feels numb, the Bumpsteer is out of control, so any kind of imperfection of the road, you're going, woo! Like, all those things are, they really suck in the experience of owning a car. And when you're not a suspension guy, you really don't know what to do. So I ended up getting these parts maybe like 5 days later. It is Christmas, so I would imagine that's why FedEx took forever to get it to me. And so I got it installed, and as soon as I got in and started to drive, I noticed immediately that the bump steer was gone. That was a big one for me. It felt a lot more planted. So that was a big one, is that it was planted. Next one was that the car was predictable under high speeds. That was something previously, maybe I didn't mention, but when you were smashing on the gas, it was not, you did not feel confident in like where the car was going. It felt very light in the front, and that's where my thinking was like, hey, let's add a splitter in the front, or I don't know. Anyway, it fixed that. The next thing that it fixed was steering feel. That was a big one for me. It automatically felt more connected to the road. E-passes are like, it's gonna be numb. Like, any electronic assisted steering is gonna be numb, but it helped me feel a lot more what the front was doing, and then had a lot more weight to it. And then the last big thing was to really test it out. I wanted to go onto an on-ramp that we have local here, and I wanted to see what it felt like, you know, balls to the wall going through that corner. And you really do notice how much body roll you had previously versus with the kit. It's night and day difference. And that's something I was skeptical, because I saw that twice, one in the forums and then the other in the Steeda review. They're like, oh, you need this kit. And for anyone that's lowered, it was a night and day difference. And like, when people say that, like, it's kind of bullshit. I don't know if like anyway, that is true. You do notice a night and day difference when that body roll is a big thing, especially when you're tracking the car and you need to feel confident in your car. Yeah, that was a big one for me. I felt very confident, and then coming out of the turn, I was able to just keep accelerating. It didn't feel sketchy as it was before. So definitely, I would give this kit, at first when I picked it up, I gave it 4 out of 5, because in my mind, I was like, I wish that the steering was a little bit heavier. Next thing I did, I was thinking in my mind, like, I wonder what they set because you need to get an alignment. And then while I was there, I ended up getting new tires, ended up getting Nittos in the front, because I already have some really nice Nitto G2s in the back. I don't fucking know. And what I noticed through the computer was the PSI in the front were 40s, in the 40s, maybe 42, 43. And that's a problem when you want steering to be heavy. You want not only to increase the lifespan of your tires, but also to increase the contact patch, and then to have the best steering. You want it down in the 30s. So I usually put my tires at like 30. Most I'll go 32, least I'll go 28. But it was in the 40s. So I decreased the tire pressure, and that's when I started to feel what I felt like was the correct weight. With that being said, once I dropped the tire pressure to what it was supposed to be, I got it at 5 out of 5 stars. The point of this video was to review the Steeda package that I received. The Bumpsteer and lateral link. I think it's the lateral link. It'll be in the description so you guys can verify. So it was a huge improvement. So someone else said in the reviews on Steeda.com, it's like, it's a must-have for any lowered cars, and that is 100% true. If you're experiencing any of these issues, get the kit. If you dropped your car at all, get the kit, because most likely you've gotten used to having to fight with your car, and just accepting the steering or accepting how the car rides, and you have to be confident in your vehicle. Get the kit. Ended up coming out to like $450 for me. If you wanted to go with that bearing kit, That's going to cost like $650 plus the Bumpsteer kit. That's like another $250. So that's like $900. And people, I never tried the one with the bearings, so I really don't know how, what that feels like. But $450 should be more than enough, unless you get that kit and you're like, let's go a step up. You could do that, your money, whatever you want. I'm probably gonna do that sometime in the future, but as of right now, it's Christmas and I'm broke. That's why I'm on YouTube doing this for y'all. Also to inform you guys, because there was no reviews on this thing, and that's frustrating when you're like, should I spend this money? You kind of look to the reviews for like a little bit, little reassurance. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'm gonna try to keep these videos going. I don't know, I don't have that much content to give you guys, but if I do, you guys will get it. So
layman's terms.